lovely crochet friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, a very warm welcome. I'm so happy you're joining me today. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet these beautiful and adorable dahlia flowers. And don't worry if you're a beginner, I'll guide you step by step, slowly and clearly, so you can follow along with ease. So grab your yarn and hook and let's get started. For this project, you'll need a 0.9mm crochet hook and white acrylic double knit yarn. Let's begin by making the petals. Start by chaining 41. Now, work 40 single crochets from the second chain from the hook. Make sure you take your time here. Don't rush and make sure the stitches aren't too tight or loose. Next, chain 5 and make a double crochet into the third chain from the hook. Then make one single crochet and turn your work. Now into the next stitch, make one double crochet, chain 3, make a picot, double crochet, and add one single crochet into the gap. Repeat this pattern all the way to the end. One double crochet, chain 3, picot, one double crochet and single crochet into the gap. Continue repeating until you reach the end of the row. I will show you one more time. Don't forget to continue all the way. And your petal should look something like this. To finish off, chain 3 and make one slip stitch, and then fasten off. Your petal strip is now ready. Now let's make the sepal using green yarn. Start by chaining 5. Join with a slip stitch into the first stitch to form a loop. Now work 20 single crochets around the loop. Make sure to hide the yarn through the stitches. This doesn't have to be exactly 20. This could even be 21 or 22, as long as it's around 20. Now slip stitch. Now we're going to make the pointed sepal details. First, chain 3. Make 2 single crochets starting from the second chain from the hook. Then make 1 slip stitch into the next stitch. Repeat this pattern all the way around. I'll show you again. Chain 3, 2 single crochets, and slip stitch into the next stitch. Continue until you get all around the loop. It should look like this. Then fasten off and hide the iron tails. You can hide the yarn tails like this. Don't forget to cut it off. Now your sepal is finished. Now let's crochet the leaves. Again, use green yarn and start by chaining 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now work along the chain and insert a wire inside. Do 1 single crochet in the second chain, 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 treble crochet, 1 double crochet, and then 1 half double crochet. At the tip of the chain, work 1 single crochet, chain 2, and 1 single crochet. Bend your yarn. And now on the other side of the chain, do 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 treble crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 half double crochet and 1 single crochet. Then finish up with a slip stitch into the first stitch. Fasten off, leaving enough yarn to attach if needed. Now wrap your yarn around your wire. Trap it between the wires, spin the wire, and cut off the yarn. Now your leaf is ready. You need 3 leaves for 1 branch. Once you've made all 3 leaves, take the 3 leaves together . Attach them with a wire . Attach them with glue . And wind green yarn around it tightly. All the way along. Now your leaf branch is ready. You can pull out your leaves and adjust them and bend them and do whatever you like to make them look nice. Now let's do the fun part, assembly. Take your petals and shape them carefully. You can colour them if you like or leave them white. Both of the ways look beautiful. Make sure the bumpy parts face inside. Now bend the wire and place it into the second petal. Apply a little glue and begin winding the petals around the wire. As you wrap each petal, make sure to add a little glue in between, press gently, secure the shape as you go, and keep wrapping until the flower looks full and neat. Next, apply glue at the bottom of the flower. Now insert the green sepal and attach it firmly underneath the flower. After that, wind green yarn all around the wire to create the stem. Then attach the leaves. You can attach them either on both sides or on one side. It depends on what you prefer. And now, don't forget to secure the leaves well with glue. Now your lovely crochet dahlia flower is ready. You can add a little red shading in the centre of the flower to make it look even more natural. Like this. And of course, you can try making it in different colours for a beautiful bouquet. These flowers are perfect for bouquets, hair accessories, gifts and home decor. I hope you enjoyed making this beautiful dahlia flower with me. If you found this tutorial helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share with your crochet friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. Happy crocheting, everyone!